Dulwich Hamlet take a break from league duties today to focus on continuing their FA Trophy run with league rivals Harlow Town the hosts. Dulwich continued their excellent form from October into their game at Thurrock last Saturday with Reise Allassani's first half goal the difference in a scrappy affair. The league leaders make one change from that 11 as Nathan Green starts his first game in 13 weeks in place of Tanisha Abrahams. Harlow may find themselves fourth from bottom, but they have had one of their results of the season midweek as they beat Leyson 1-0 here at the McCulloch's Arena. Junior Dadson continuing his recent fine form in front of goal as he scored his third in as many games. Ibrahim Masonko and Nathan Livings replaced Sam Clark and Jidi Maduako in their side. Dulwich have already won twice against the Hawks this season. Can they make it a treble and reach the third qualifying round? Well observed silence there. We remember those who fell fighting for their country and paying the ultimate sacrifice. Here's Ferguson. Being back to Nathan Ferguson, taken over by Taylor. He goes down and Dulwich have another free kick. It's a bit of a crude challenge by Fabian Sims on Taylor. A lot of Dulwich players waiting for any ball that comes their way, standing in line with the penalty spot. Carew does shoot. Hughes juggled but managed to keep it away from Allassani, who was loitering. It's away by Dadson. It's touched on by Reed. Goal side of Weatherstone now. Chambers with an important touch there. It's still come across to Jared Small. He weren't room for a shot. Held up by Chambers. He's done well to stand his ground. In by Shepherd. It's glanced on. All the way through it comes. Edwards with the save. And the offside flag is up. Joy short-lived for Nathan Livings. Not sure it was he who was flagged or Dadson. Can't see the assistant from where I am. Ming. Didn't like to use his hand as he slipped there. Danny Chapman certainly saw it. Taylor for Cargbo. Got to be lucky there, Quade Taylor. Carew does find the pass for Green. Head down, bombing down the wing. In comes the early centre. Miscued clearance from Baker. And Dulwich have their first corner of the game. Wicked ball in by Green. Lots of pace. Needed someone to guide it goalwards. Shepherd long down the line it goes. Cargbo heads clear. He's penalised again. Must be a push in the back on Jared Small, and this means they can send men forwards. To a dangerous area it goes, and it's flicked in. It's Alex Reed who's claiming the goal. Excellent delivery by Andrea Mayasi, and Reed just glances it beyond Preston Edwards. He scored in the game in August on this ground. He's done so again today, his 9th goal of the season.
Goal scorer for Harlow Town, number 9,
27th minute. Home side lead. Mayasi's ball in was fast. Just need a little glance its way through. Reed provided it. Little Edwards could have done with that. Dulwich behind. Needs to get a foothold on the game now, Dulwich. Chambers for Allassani. Controls on, keeps away from Shepherd. Releases Ferguson. Dulwich forward in numbers. Through to Boachiano it goes. First shot saved. But he was offside in any case. Nana Boakye Adam, I was wondering if Green could have got hold to the rebound there. It's immediately better though from the visitors. First time he's really been able to get him behind Boakye Adam in that sort of area. 32 minutes gone, Dulwich trail. In a game in which they've struggled to create chances so far. Nathan Green. Allassani. Drop of the shoulder, let's find room for the shot. Brilliant equaliser from Reise Allassani. He's done it again. This boy cannot stop scoring at the moment. 6 goals in 6 games for the club. And Dulwich, the best chance of the first half, do find a level up. Didn't seem like there was much on when the ball came to him. And just as he did against Thurrock last weekend, he found the space. Cut inside. Finds the far corner. He's a real talent, is Allassani. Another free kick to defend just inside their half. Mayasi's last delivery was excellent. This one's over Reed, and Weatherstone will head clip. Down by Gordon. Ambitious. It was dropping. Edwards was slightly off his goal line, which meant he may have been struggling. Had been dropping a little bit more from Cyrus Gordon. Over the top it went though. Ferguson with a touch on for Green. Was under pressure there, and as a result, had to rush his pass. Shepherd will find Hughes. Green's so good in the air, Nathan Green. Got a good jump on him. That's a lovely ball for Reed to chase it. Can he pull it back? Yes, he can. It's an own goal, I think. Dadson may well claim it. I'm not sure if it got the touch of Taylor, though. And Harlow retake the lead. Lovely ball over the top by Jimmy Shepherd. Chambers seemed to stand still for a moment, which allowed Reed the time on the ball. He's cut it back.
Harlow, number 11,
Junior Dadson claiming the goal. His 4th goal in as many games.
36 minutes.
3 goals in the last 10 minutes. Give the fans something to talk about at half-time. Dulwich again will have to come from behind. Boakye Adam gets away from Baker. He's got players in the middle. The centre is deflected behind for a corner. They left Baker on the ground. Baker actually looked like he tried to either grab hold of Boakye Adam or get a hand on the ball to prevent it from going any further. Dulwich really packing that penalty area. Going towards Weatherstone, who tries to flick it on. It would have been difficult for him to test Hughes though. No pace in that corner from Carew, just floated in. Chambers. Told to use Weatherstone by Cargbo. Get it back now, Chambers. Haven't seen him venture forward too often so far today. Might now though. Ferguson, got Chambers on the left. Ferguson continues on his own for the time being. Green edge of the area. All the way across goal it goes. It'll be a goal kick. I think Allassani maybe got in his way. Maybe scrambled his thinking. Just needed a touch from a striker in there, but it was beyond Boakye Adam. In there. Drops nicely for Carew. He scored an unbelievable goal here last season. Could do so again. That'd be great for Dulwich. Ferguson loses out, and now Dulwich, well, they were exposed, I thought. Livings turned the other way. Gordon out to Shepherd it goes. Reed trying to flick it on and does just that. Livings with the early strike. It was certainly set up to be struck goalwards. Want to try that one again, Nathan Livings. Chambers across to Weatherstone. Ming. Coming forward now, Sanchez Ming. Beats Mayasi. Is there a centre for him? That's really poor from Ming in the end. Could have looked up and maybe taken another touch if he wanted. Ferguson. Ming. It's a better ball in from him this time. It's dropped for Green. Is there a final shot for him? Yes, there is. Flashes over though. Well, the Dulwich fans and Nathan Green both saying it should be a corner. That's better from Dulwich this time, a better ball in from Ming than the previous one. Eventually dropped for Green. Went over the top in the end. Chambers looking for Cargbo. We've got a second go at bring this down, Ibrahim Cargbo. He does just that. Good ball forward from him as well. Ming lays it off for Boakye Yadam. What a challenge. James Baker said he won the ball. Referee agrees with him. Really good challenge. Taylor's got to be careful against Dadson. It's Dadson who gets there first. Cross goal it goes. Dadson will retrieve the pass he put in. Behind Reed it went with that initial cross. Lovely turn of pace from Junior Dadson. And it comes from him. Reed's there! Can't get enough of his header on the ball. Glances it wide in the end. Only scored one header today. Dulwich won't be given to a chance. Weatherstone, what's he done there? Straight away to Small it goes and he can't capitalise. Mark Weatherstone only knows what he was trying there. Calm down, Dulwich. He has support from Carew. Drop of the shoulder gives him some space, Ashley Carew. On for Ferguson again. Look at the space Green's got to his left. Just floats that in behind Allassani. Boakye Yadam's there. Might come for Carew. Won't come for Cargbo. Just floats it out towards Green. What a turn that is from Nathan Green, and that's brought in some space. And he can bomb on down this left-hand side. Early pass for Allassani. Just need a little shift on to Ferguson before that challenge came in. He couldn't manage it, Allassani. Better pace of the attack from Dulwich though. Cargbo. Made by that lovely touch from Nathan Green. There's Green again. Allassani. Might get a second bite at it. He does. Green fancies the shot. Leaning back though and clears the crossbar comfortably, Nathan Green. Including one in the last round. Replay. Gavin Tomlin. Immediately looking up. Releasing Boakye Yadam. Oh, he can't poke it on. What a ball that was from Tomlin. Immediately having an impact on the field. Boakye Yadam, I don't know if he was concerned where the goalkeeper was. Didn't get the touch he needed. Followed by Cargbo. Baker heads away. Carew. Ferguson trying to bring it down. Can't manage it. Carew will go again here though. That wasn't a foul, it was just a slip by Livings. Drag back from Carew allows him to play it out to Ming. Tomlin with the early call. Ming step over. And it comes from him. Beyond Tomlin it goes. Green won't retrieve it either. Bit of a sing-off going on in the Jack Chapman stand now. Dulwich fans seem to have moved over there. Ferguson hooks away. Baker back towards the Dulwich penalty area. Livings. Reed. Snapshot at best, but found the space. Couldn't keep his final effort down. Now Chambers. On the halfway line, Michael Chambers. Tomlin flicks that on. What a stretch that is. On for Ming. Tomlin again. Low centre and sliding in there was Boakye Yadam. Just needed a little toe on it. I think Tomlin in truth was going for goal. Boakye Yadam threw himself at the ball but couldn't quite get the touch Dulwich needed. But again, they are creating snippets. Cargbo. Turning, staying calm. Chambers on for Green. Chambers continues his run. Just about keeps under his controls. Well done there. Tomlin again. Chambers. Great ball in towards Fal, beyond him. Ming should get ahead of Mayasi here. He does. Chambers up towards Tomlin. Baker's had a very good game. Dobson. Comes inside, looks to play it through to Reed. It's 2-on-2 here. Got Dadson in the middle. Dadson trying to get a touch just beyond his reach. Just like Boakye Yadam at the other end. A whisker away from applying the finishing touch there, Junior Dadson. Two goal scorers almost combining there. A lot of excellent ball players, Dulwich. Needs to utilise them to good effect now. Chambers forward. Here's Fal. Can he do it again on this ground? Driving on Mohamedou Fal. On for Ferguson. There's a nice pass. Oh, he can't find Tomlin. Final pass lacking there from Ferguson. Happy for Dulwich to have the ball in this area. They're sitting deep now. There's foul. Bit of space to work with. Is there a shot for him? Yes, there is. Shouts of handball against Shepherd. It did strike the arm. It would have been harsh to give, I think. Carew. Foul again. On for Tomlin. Couldn't stretch to bring it under his control. Sonko sending it forward. Dadson loses out to Taylor. Junior Dadson again. This is well played from him. Harlow doing everything right in this injury time. It's come to Chambers though. Ferguson got to get it forward quickly. Weatherstone will do that. All eyes on the referee now. Reed trying to turn Weatherstone, who's having none of it. That's your 5 minutes. All eyes on the referee. Does look at his watch, and it is full time. It's Harlow Town who are through to the third qualifying round of this year's FA Trophy. It's the first win they've had over Dulwich Hamlet since February 1992. No goals in the second half. The damage was done in the opening 45 as they went ahead through Alex Reed. He flicked home a Andrea Mayasi free kick. Dulwich did respond. Reise Allassani, as he did last week against Thurrock, provided the spark for the equaliser. Came inside and found the bottom corner with a shot from outside the area, but Dulwich were only level for 3 minutes. Junior Dadson finishing off a move which saw Jimmy Shepherd play the ball over the top. Michael Chambers was static against Alex Reed. He put it back, and it may have taken the deflection of Quade Taylor. Dadson's been awarded the goal. Dulwich didn't really test David Hughes in the second half. Didn't seem to have anything in the final third this afternoon, so they exit the FA Trophy. There's no repeat of last year's epic run to the quarter-finals. Final score here at Harlow Town is Harlow 2, Dulwich Hamlet 1. Gav, frustrating afternoon all around, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I never really thought we started that well today. We just seemed to try and grow into the game rather than take the game to them. The 2 goals we conceded were poor from our standards of late. They've been very good and high. Sort of goals that we didn't expect to give away. Probably knocked the wind out of ourselves a little bit mentally. But as we went on, in the second half we seemed to grow into the game, but our decision making around the edge of the box, maybe shooting too early or the final pass wasn't great today. It's unfortunate it's come in the FA Trophy because we had a good run last year, but we'd take that over a league defeat at the moment.
I suppose it's fair to say around that 18-yard box there was no real spark today.
No, there wasn't. No spark or real intent to either play people in or take people on or whatever it may be. It just seemed a little bit too much thinking around the edge of the box and not enough devil around the box really. But that was today. We've got to have a bit of hindsight and realise that the boys have done fantastic over the last, I think, 6 weeks or so, and put together a really good run of performances and results. So today wasn't a great one, and we got punished, but still probably could have got something out of the game.
In that great run of form that we've had, our defence has been pretty watertight. That second goal, I'd say, must have been a cause for concern. It just seemed everyone switched off, and obviously when you do that, you force a mistake.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of after use the ball. They had time on the ball, and we didn't drop off in time. Michael and Weathers got caught underneath the ball, and then the cross that comes in, even before it came in, Preston should have been off his line, and he should have picked that ball up. And then even Quade seemed to sort of diver instead of just clearing his lines. But yeah, it's just one of those things that just everything seemed to go wrong, and all decisions we made at that time were bad ones.
When you do lose after a good run, is it sometimes good because you can just think you're not getting too carried away and you start from scratch again and be refreshed and know what you've done wrong and go again?
Yeah, there was a bit of that as well. I just think the manner in what we lost, if we'd started the game as brightly as we have been, we probably wouldn't have lost the game today. But credit to Harlow, I thought they stuck to their game plan and done well. But I feel for us, personally, the goals we gave away were pretty cheap.